Hey, hi, hello, friends. I'm Linkonis. I'm an artist and I do art things, and I'd like to talk to you guys a little bit about what I think, looking at Sombra here, makes good character design. Now, this, of course, is going to be from an artistic standpoint, so it's going to focus a lot more on what makes Sombra like a visually appealing character and a character that visually sticks in your mind. So if you're not an artist, if you're a gamer and you are interested in finding out what makes people who don't actually play Overwatch love Sombra so much, then stick around. Let's hang out. Let's chat. So Sombra is one of my favorite Overwatch characters. She's so hot. She's so sexy. I love her. She's a badass bitch who don't need no mans. But I am someone who does not actually play Overwatch, and interestingly enough, like Overwatch has been incredibly successful in giving a diverse cast of characters that all play into like certain personality tropes, and they do it so well. They have it down, like Tracer is the awesome girl next door, who's also a badass. Like Diva is the impossibly cute killer, right? Widowmaker is the sexy femme fatale. They attract people like me. People are fans of Overwatch characters who not only don't play Overwatch, but for many people who don't even play games, but really love the character designs. So why is that? How have they achieved that? Why is that so successful? So of course this is my my sexy selfie Sombra, but I would like to actually look at her original character design for this. So when I first saw Sombra, right, I was just immediately in love with her. I loved her hair and her makeup and her ombre colors, right, and her finger hacking mechanics. She's a hacker and she's got quite a bit of a twisted bad side. And all of these things that you get from her, you can tell by just immediately looking at her character. She doesn't have the face of anyone who takes shit. Definitely does not seem like the type of girl you want to bring home to your mama. She just oozes effortless coolness, right, in a way that isn't quite seen a whole lot these days without a whole lot of try hard, right? She doesn't give any fucks, like Honey Badger if I ever saw one. So why is this so successful? So you want to look at the facial expressions. She has very deep dark eyes. She has very dark and interesting makeup that's done very well. She has very visually appealing hair, a hairstyle that's not only visually different from a lot of video game characters that we've ever seen before or game characters that we've seen these days, but a hairstyle that's actually something that you would see today. It's on style, it's on trend, it's what all the kids are doing. And you've seen this hairstyle, the side shave, on celebrities and characters in movies, all associated with that one characteristic, that female badass. So it makes her feel very current and relevant, and kind of like a fashion role model to a lot of girls that are looking for their identity, that are looking for their style in fashion. She has interesting mechanics. She shoots a gun, of course, but she has these really cool like hacking mechanics on her fingers, right? That give her this air of superiority. Like she literally has the information in the world at her fingertips. And I mean, who could not like that? Who could not think that's fucking awesome? Now, who doesn't love a good hacker, right? You don't even have to know anything about hacking to have this idea, this like mental image of some like, crazy awesome or like creepy badass, in their basement taking down worlds and businesses with their fingertips. And this is that feeling, that emotion, that picture in your head, completely personified, visualized into just a small detail. And that's one of the things about character design, is it's all about those little details. One of the other things I think makes Sombra an extremely visually appealing character is the fact that she is oddly fully clothed. Almost every inch of her body is completely covered by something. It's just not so often, historically speaking, that you see a really badass female character, going around doing badass things, taking names, not taking anyone's shit, who isn't essentially parading around in either something skin tight, leaving nothing to the imagination, or essentially like her bra and panties. And not to say that I don't love that. I'm all about it. I love seeing the titties and the ass. I want to see it all. I love me some Lady Death, all that kind of stuff. But it's just a little bit refreshing. It's just like refreshing to see. So essentially, what you've got is an outfit that is cool, sexy, and very form-fitting, while also giving the appearance of comfort, mobility, athletics, and not showing an ounce of skin. It's a grade A achievement. Not the first, of course, but something that's done right and should be commended for it. So moving on, we've talked quite a bit about certain characteristics and details in her design that make her instantly ooze that badass, cool female. But this is the part about her character that I really think seals the deal, that makes other artists and other people who are not gamers, who do not play Overwatch, interested in her character, interested in rendering her in different ways, things that make her appeal and connect to the masses, and that is the cuteness. She has two very distinctly cute things that you see very often when it comes to things like fan art. The first one being her hacking skull. And a symbol like this, the skull, universally known worldwide, that is rendered in a visually interesting and cute way, will make other people want to draw it. And that's just how that goes. It will stick in your head. You only need to see the skull once to forever again associate it with this character, with Sombra. If you can find a symbol like this, something that can almost represent your character, replace your character, people already associate it with this character, then honestly you've got a winner. You've got something that will stick in people's heads. Going along that cute vein, she does something really adorable that again you see a lot in fan art renditions, which when she comes up to enemies and she's really on top of her game, she's getting shit done, she'll go up to them and say boop. And it's really adorable, almost like an annoying, like infuriating way, like she's toying with you. Like she just has the world like at her feet. She just does not care. And something like that, a catchphrase like that, again, something that's really cute and recognizable, that you will instantly connect with the character. It's something that will take you far with getting your character to stick in people's minds and have that remembrance that everyone strives for. So TLDL, Sombra has visual characteristics like her hair, her makeup, her outfit, and certain details about her character that are very different from things that you've seen before, and details that also give a very specific emotion, a specific air that is a personality that you would either immediately connect with, or aspire to be, or be completely turned off to. So all of those things make her a very successful character design, as well as having those elements of cuteness that will make her appeal to people who maybe are not quite so into that, cyberpunk, Michelle Rodriguez, beat 'em up, go get 'em, don't need no man's type. So now that we've covered all of the bases, let's see how any of this applies to my rendering of Sombra as this piece of fan art. So the whole spiel that I'm doing with these Overwatch females is that I want to do kind of like sexting selfies, like things that they would send their boyfriends or their girlfriends or their fuck buddies or whomever. And I want to see like the type, the like style of selfie that they would have. So I wanted to tap into their personalities, and Overwatch gives us some great groundwork to go from. Now I think Sombra would be the type of girl to want to show you a whole lot while not showing you a whole lot. So she's got her underwear on, but she's not wearing a shirt. She's giving you a bit of nip, but she's mainly covering the boobs, She seems like the type of gal that would make you come over and work for it, but still giving you a bit of that, deep down devil naughtiness. I made her like decked out to the nines when it came to her makeup. She's clearly a girl that likes her shadow, likes her smoky eye. I dig that about her. I also gave her kind of like some Kylie Jenner like sporty style underwear. She just seems like the type, she's obviously going with what's current, what's on trend. And she's got the cool side shave. She's got the cool, shaved eyebrow. She's got to have some cool ass Kylie Jenner underwear. Now, fun fact: the word scroll going across her waistband there is Mess with the Best, Die Like the Rest, which is actually a throwback to Angelina Jolie's hacker character in the movie Hackers. Also another great female badass. Clearly some inspiration going on there. So if you made it to this point and stuck it out to the end, I appreciate you, friend. Leave me a comment down below and I'll send you some love. Tell me what you guys think. I want the format of these to kind of be informational and talking about topics that are related to art and related to drawing. So who knows what my next one will be? But I quite like this format. It's really interesting and I dig it. Alright friends, if you like my art and you want to see some more, make sure you clickety-click these links at the end of this video. If you want to stalk me on all of my social media, see my latest and greatest sexy ladies, all of my social media links are down below. Had a great time talking to you guys. If you have any topics that you think would be good for the next one, then leave those in the comments down below. 'Cause it's from me to you. Bye.